In this module, we will be seeing the basics of Typescript. So let's get started. First, we will see the variables and the functions. So how to define the variables in Typescript? In normal JavaScript, you define it like let my name equals to test. But what if you want to give it a type? So if you want to declare a variable in TypeScript, you will be doing it like let my name string equals to test, like this. If you do not define this string type, then the type will be inferred. So the type inference will work like this: will automatically take the type as a string. Otherwise, you can define it explicitly as well. Alright, there are other data types as well. Let's say let age number equals to 24, or let truth boolean false, like this. This is how you declare the variables in TypeScript, and that is how they work. Now let's say I define a variable without declaring its type. So let my number equals to 40. I haven't defined its type. Now parse int my number. Here you can see it is showing you the error argument of type number is not assignable to parameter of type string. So you have to send a string. So if I define string, then you see type number is not assignable to type string. If you do this, then it works. So that is how the type inference works in TypeScript, and this is how we see that the variables can be defined. Now let's move on to the functions. So let's say the regular function, let's say print name, and if you have to pass a parameter, you can define its type like this: name string. And if you want a return type, so if you do not want to return anything, you write void and let's say console log name, like that. If I call this print name lucky, I will be running this code. You see this. Alright. Now, what if I pass something else? Again, the same error. Argument of type number is not assignable to parameter of type string. Alright. That's how it works in TypeScript. Now, if you want to have a return type, let's say you want to return a number, let's say. So return name dot length, as you can see. So you get the IntelliSense as well. You have already defined that this will be of type string, so you are getting the IntelliSense that this will have a length property. In JavaScript, you don't get it. You don't know what is the type of the name. But here you see that if I store this in some variable, const name len equals to print name and console log name len, like this. If I run this code, we can press Ctrl Alt N. Okay, this is printing a special character. Anyway, it was showing that shortcut. So as you can see, the number 5 is returned because this is the length of this name. Alright. So that is how the functions work. These are the regular functions in TypeScript. Now let's see how the arrow functions work. Arrow functions, so if I have to define an arrow function, let's say const print name, and this will have type like this, name string void and equals to name string console log lucky, like this. Print name, if I called, you see this error, expected 1 arguments. Alright, and here I will be replacing this with the name like this. If I run this, it printed my name. What if you want to make this optional? I have made this optional and I am not passing it. So this is not throwing any kind of error. And here also I will make it optional. So this is showing as undefined. If I do not make it optional here, then what happens? Same thing, undefined, because you have already defined optional here. That is how you define the types for the arrow functions. Alright guys, this is about the functions and variables in TypeScript. So in the next video we will be seeing how can we use the classes in TypeScript, because see, the classes are going to be very important with all the unit testing, because most of the time when you will work with TypeScript, you will get to work on classes, the object oriented programming. So you will have a lot of things like access modifiers, and then inheritance, encapsulation, abstraction, polymorphism, different things. I will explain you each and everything before we proceed to the unit testing with TypeScript. Alright, so meet you in the next video. Thank you.